Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I know for some of you it is like really late in the day. So I know Natalie is all the way in England, so she is like 1 o'clock in the morning. So thank you guys for showing up tonight. I'm super excited for our call. This week, as you know, we've been talking about vision and dream boards and really diving deep into your vision. And not just having the vision of, oh, I want to lose weight and inspire people, but really like confirming what your vision is. You know, it needs to be something that makes you cry and is something that you're super passionate about, so that on those hard days you can push through that really hard time, because you're going to have hard days. Everybody does. So you've heard from Natalie and you've heard from myself, and I really enjoy having guest speakers on, because it's nice for you guys to hear from somebody that you don't hear from all the time. So tonight I'm really excited. I am so excited and blessed that Alora Carrier is joining us. Alora lives all the way up in Maine, which is so cool to me because I've never been there. Definitely on my bucket list to go there someday. But she is a 3-star diamond and has been a coach for just over 2 years. So she has worked really hard and been able to achieve some amazing goals in a short amount of time. And a large part of that is because she has a vision and a dream for her business and her life. And she set her vision kind of high and is going for it. And she's getting there. Little couple things about her. She's married to her husband, Matt. They have 2 boys, Alden, who's 5, and Nolan, who's 2. And I think, do you guys have horses too?
Yeah, I do.
Yes. And garden?
Yes, I'm a master gardener. Can't keep my hands clean.
Exactly. Like, that is so cool. All the things I can't do. I can't keep plants alive to save my life. So I like watching you do it. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. If you had a farmer's market, I would go shop.
Awesome.
Yes. So I'm going to hand over the reins to Alora, and she's going to talk to you. She says she has a little PowerPoint to share with you guys about how she makes her dream boards and how she has created her vision for her business. So I will mute myself, Alora, and then you can just take on over.
Thank you. All right. Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on tonight, Jill. I appreciate you reaching out. I think the more we can share with each other, the better we all get as coaches. So I hope you guys can take what I have for you and really transform what you guys have been working with together as a team with your dream boards and just take it to the next level. And we can talk about what I'm discussing tonight afterwards, and definitely go to Jill as well. So I'm going to screen share a little PowerPoint. Let's see my entire screen. This is my first time on Hangout, so hold on.
Okay.
Have an emergency plan. All right, there's that. See this? Hold on. Can you hear me still?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Now I can see it.
Okay, it was my computer's a little slow and I have a lot going on, so present. While we're letting this, there it goes. Ready, set, go. There you go. There it goes. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. So basically with a dream board, you're essentially creating a vision for your business or your life. I mean, we're taking it to the next level, and I'm focusing this talk on what company and what the opportunity means to you and what you envision it to be for your life. So many things that the Beachbody business that So I was super excited as to what the company offers and what will really make you board for your business, because it can be a reality. You just need to see it and believe it for yourself. Now, if you haven't been, you will be there. I have belief that you'll be there at one of those events. And this exercise, just so, still taking a little minute here. Close up.
Hey, Alora.
Sorry, guys. I didn't realize it would be so slow.
That's okay. Trust me. You're breaking up just a little bit.
I've got a button. Oh my word. I might just have to go back once this stops freaking out. Should just throw it in there.
It's okay.
So anyway, back to your dream boards. You want to think out and the things that make you comfortable. The things that you should be putting on your dream board should make you uncomfortable, whether that's a car you can never.
Alora. Alora. Oh, okay. Hang with us, guys. I think she is going to log back in. Her computer was giving her a hard time. So, but she is going to talk about how she makes her dream boards. And hold on, she's messaging me.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, there she is.
Sorry, my computer went to sleep. I was like, what the?
It's like, I'm done. I'm done for the day.
So I just closed down a bunch of crazy things that were happening, and hopefully that won't happen again. So let me try to screen share again, and I don't know, where did I start breaking up? And I can kind of just backpedal.
Right at the beginning.
Oh,
so I would just start with the first slide.
Okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go.
The first slide never loaded because my computer was freaking out. I was like,
I was gonna say, it sounds much more clear now, so I think you're set. Yeah.
Let me try to screen share again.
Here, yay.
That's better. Now present. Go to present mode. Let's go. There we go. Yay, got it. Okay, so I'll start over, and maybe some of you heard this, maybe you didn't. But basically, your dream board is going to be something that takes your vision for this business and what it is and has to offer us and puts it on a whole nother level. So if you've been to Summit, if you've been to a Super Saturday event, you'll have a bigger picture of the potential in this company. If you haven't, that's totally fine. I want you to just think bigger than what you're comfortable with. So the things that you're putting on your dream board should be things that make you uncomfortable, or you're like, there's no way that's possible. You got to put it on there anyway. So if it's a car that you really want, if it's a house in a really nice neighborhood that you know right now you can't afford, put it on your dream board. If it's walking across stage at Summit as a 10-star diamond and receiving an award for the humanitarian whatever, envision that and how you're going to feel and what you're going to be wearing. Like, those are the things that you want to be on your dream board. So basically, you're going to be living your life outside of the box that society has put us in. And I like to kind of think about this business as living life outside of the box. So why put limits on what you're, achieving and dreaming about? So a dream board is something that in life, because we're so crazy and there's so many things going on, that we can use to guide us and give us a vision for, our life and who we are as a person, and clarify that on a bigger scale. It's going to give us the ability to reinforce the affirmations about ourselves and the things that we're accomplishing personally. And, not all of us have an amazing support system for our life, for our fitness journey, and for our business. So we need to have that for ourselves, and having a vision board and knowing that your team knows about these things is huge. And then just having some place where we can all see and go to, beginning of the day, the middle of the day, the end of the day, that keeps us focused on why we're truly here and why we're doing this business and what we're wanting to achieve. And I like to think of it as a roadmap. Who doesn't want to, have something they can check off their board? It can be simple but specific, or it can be huge and specific. And you will get there if you're looking at it constantly. So like I said, the first part of a vision board is to give you clarity as the things that you want. So you want to, like I said, envision yourself walking across stage at Summit, or envision yourself getting the keys to that house on the beach that you want, or anything like that. And then you're going to define that. What the color is that house going to be on the beach? Is it going to have a wraparound deck? Is it going to have, palm trees? Like, what does that look like to you? You're going to have a dock with a boat on it while you're there. You can be that specific, because those are the things that's going to make it tangible and real to you. Like, who wouldn't want those things, and who wouldn't want to make those things happen? So if you're envisioning it and you're defining it and it's specific, it's most likely going to come to fruition. As part of the affirmations, we all know that what we put out in the universe, we get back. So why not have that be something that you look at every day? Life is crazy, like I said before, and we all need those little reminders that we're doing the right things, that we're heading on the right path. And I think it's huge that if we, can see it, like I said, every day, that you're going to get to where you want to be that much sooner, because you're going to have that reinforced belief in yourself, in your team, in this opportunity when things aren't going so well. So why not have that? And you can change whatever your vision is or your mindset at any time. And that's, I think, the beauty of these dream boards, is that you should be redoing them every 3 to 6 months, because you're going to be reaching new goals and you're going to have different life circumstances to work through. So if you make a dream board, know that it's a dream and it can change. So keep that in mind. And then the third part is your dream boards are going to allow you to be focused. It's going to give you tasks or dreams to shoot for. And those can be, about the things that you want to achieve in life that are fun. Those can be family things, like adopting a child, or, having another baby, or whatever, sending your kids to college and paying for their tuition. It can be business related, like, rake advancing to diamond or 10-star diamond. But like I said, envision it, define it, and then be specific. So you want to, give those things dates and things like that. And if it's written down, you don't have to think about it. And I think that's a huge thing for me, is when I see my board and I'm pushing for elite, I know that I have to be 5-star qualifying and have 60 elite points. Like those are things that I need to know, and I need to have a vision for it on a certain day for it to happen. And so if the date's coming up and I know I need to do X, Y, and Z to get there, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to get there, versus if I don't have a specific time or date or whatever to make it happen, I'm probably not going to make it happen. This one's a little skewed, but so you want to be specific in your dream board. You want to think big and then just dream bigger. Why not? You want to write it down, and whatever your specific goal is, whether it's for your family or finances or your business or relationships, fun, freedom, those any of those things that make you and want to be bigger and better, write them down and give them the appropriate date, like the expiration date or goal date, when those things will happen, because then it makes it real. It makes it scary, but it makes it real, and you're going to hit it. Or if it's, adding team this year, write that down. You need some sort of measurable or analytic that you can put towards each dream, so you can be like, yes, I did that, check, because it happened on this date, or I got this many, sign up these many coaches on my team. And then with those things, how is accomplishing those things going to make you, feel, what's that going to look like for your team or your business or for your family when you accomplish those things? If you can attach a feeling of empowerment or freedom or whatever, we all feel something when we accomplish it. So attached now with your goal board, what is going to be your feeling when you buy that house on the beach that has the wraparound deck with the dock and a boat? Like, what's that going to feel like to you? Because that's going to make it something you really, really hone in on and really desire. And it's going to push you. So your call to action, I know you guys have an assignment, I think it's due Friday, to create a dream board for your business and for your life and whatever that is for you. I'm going to challenge you to share that with your family, and then also with your team and with your coaches. I think doing it is one thing, and then sharing it with those people, just like we share in transformations, is a whole nother level of accountability and transparency. So whatever you come up with, I want you to share it, and I'll check in with Jill and see how that goes. But I want to also share my dream board with you guys. Hopefully this opens up easily. And I use a website called Dream It Alive to do this. You can do it on a piece of paper. You can cut up magazines, whatever that gets it done for you, do that. I'm crafty, but I'm not that crafty. I'd rather be out in the dirt. So this is my dream board. I don't know if it will let me put it in the collage version, but so these are all things that I put on my board. So like this boat is a 2020 goal. I want a big fat ass boat. I want to add 80 coaches and 150 customers this year in my business. I want to personally pay for my son's preschool this year. We want to adopt or have baby number 3 by 2018. I want to date my husband every week, like put a time or a frequency on things. This year, I want to be an elite 7-star coach. I want my Instagram to reach X amount of followers by January. I want to pay off our house in 4 years. This is the house I want, and this is when I want it by, where I want it. I want this one. I didn't put a date on, and I should, but it's to go on a beach yoga retreat with my team or my girlfriends and like help pay for it. I want women who lift me up, and I want to take a yearly trip to Mexico and just be grateful. And so within this website, if I were to click on these, let me see if it will let me do it. Each of these I've pre-assigned. When you make this, it allows you to pick a feeling and how accomplishing this goal will make you feel. So for this one, it was probably like freedom, or for the team of women who lift me up, it's probably empowerment. So that's what I like about this format, is it gives you a goal. You can type out however that's going to look like for you. You can pick your own picture. You can upload your own photos, and then you can choose how that makes you feel. So I think it's a great tool. And you guys, if you haven't made your boards yet, go to dreamittalive.com. It's a free account. You can make it a public thing, or you can make it private, and you can share it right from here with your team. So that's what I have for you guys tonight. I hope that was helpful, and let me know within your team page if you have any questions or whatever, and Jill can ask me right now. So thanks, guys.
Thank you, Alora. That's awesome. I love that website.
Isn't it cool?
Yes, I've heard about it before, but I've never checked it out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what I need. I am not a pen and paper person. I write stuff down, but then I lose it so fast. So I have a few questions, and we have a few questions. I've been writing them down as we go. Your daily affirmations. You personally, how often do you do them? Do you say them? Do you think about them? Like, what is your routine for daily affirmations?
So I keep it simple. I have actually, like, it sounds crazy, but it's not. I have a Bible verse actually in my rearview mirror of my car. So I enjoy that. And so most of my affirmations come from my personal development. So that's kind of how I do it. I don't have it written on my board as you see there. But that's how I get my personal affirmation.
Yeah, that's really, really helpful, because I hear some people who like recite them into the mirror or write them somewhere. And that hasn't ever worked for me. So it's nice to know that it's okay to do it differently. For sure. Let's see. So you have your dream board online, and you said you try to change it up every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
And how often do you like visit your dream board and take a look at it?
You can make like a printout screenshot. So I have that, but yeah, every 3 to 6 months I change something. So this is fresh for this year. I'll probably change it in the fall when my son starts preschool, because that will be probably in time the first thing that will change. Yeah, I don't know. Totally. I don't look at it like often online because I have the printout. So
the printout would really be helpful to put on your wall. And you said to share it with your family. That's something that we didn't mention in the assignment, and I think that's a great idea. So how did your husband, how does he do with dream boards, and how do you present it to him?
He's skeptical. I mean, it's here, so he sees it, and we talk about like the things that we would want, and he's totally on board with the house on the, you know, in the country club like I wrote, and he's totally on board with the boat. He's like, you can drive it, I'll go fishing. Like that's the plan we have right now. So, and everything else is just extra, really.
Right.
He's like, whatever. I mean, my husband's supportive, but he's not 100% supportive, so he doesn't quite get it all the time, which is fine.
Yes. Weston's the same way. He would be all about the house and the boat,
right?
And then
everything else to retreat.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Just tell me when I can use the boat. Yeah.
Right.
Now, this is a good one, I think, and hopefully it's not too hard. But how do you jog your brain? Like, if you're in a rut and you just don't feel inspired, and like you're making a dream board and you're like, I don't even know what to dream about. Like, do you have any meditation, or like, what do you do to get you inspired?
Oh gosh, I think I
know.
I feel like in those moments I have to be an 8-year-old again. Like, go back in time to the place in my life where the world seemed limitless. I think that's really helpful, because we grow up and like our dreams kind of by society naturally kind of go like this. And you're like, no, actually, you know, you want them to go like this again. So I think if you can, within yourself, think back to when life was innocent and you were 8 and you're sitting on the playground and you're like, what do I want to be when I grow up? Like that simple of a question job in this company have that ability to like start over, you know? So I think that's what I would say.
That's awesome. That's a great analogy. Thank you. That's awesome. Um, and that was all the questions. I really like the fact, and so I just want to reiterate it, that dream boards and vision boards can change at any time. So some people I know are nervous to make it because they're like, well, what if I don't want that in 10 years? And I like that you said that fact, that they do change. It's a fact of life and it's okay. So that's really good. The whole call was really good and I really appreciate you being on. We all do. I will have this recording. This exact link will be the recording, so it should be up right away. And if anybody else has any more questions after watching the recording, I will definitely send them over to you. But we really, really appreciate you being on tonight, Alora. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. Okay, everybody have a good night.